If you are overweight, obese, fat, or just a little fluffy, and you want to lose weight and keep it off, then you, my friend, are in the right place. Welcome to My Fight Fitness. Hey guys, it's Big Boy JC here, and I'm going to let you guys know that in the next couple of days I have a very big, important video coming out. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so, and like this video here while you're at it, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that video coming up in the next few days. Today I want to talk to you guys about this carnivore diet challenge that I had set for the 13th of this month. I'm just here to tell you guys that I am backing out. I'm not going to do it. I started prepping myself for it and cutting more carbs out of my diet, more than the 30 or less grams that I usually do on my keto diet. And I don't know, I just started having some issues with my stomach pains and stuff like that, and going to the bathroom. And I have done research on the carnivore diet, and they say that a normal person shouldn't have any issue, with going to the bathroom. You just go less because you have less waste going through your system when you're only eating meats and drinking water, or eating proteins and drinking water. But when I was in my early 20s, I had a job where I had to drive 200 to 300 miles a day, and I delivered pharmaceuticals to drugstores and undeveloped and developed film back in the day before we had phone cameras and stuff like that. And I had to deliver the 24-hour development films back to the drugstores that did film developing back in the days. And long story short, I was on the road 200-300 miles a day, every day, 5 days a week. That was my job. I had a little sports car back then, and I was having issues going to the bathroom. And even in my early 20s, they thought that I might have had some kind of colon issues, and I did a colonoscopy way back then and everything like that. But I was having issues going to the bathroom, and when I did go to the bathroom, it hurt. It felt like razor blades were coming out and just ripping me apart. And to be honest with you, back then I was afraid. Every day that I had to go to the bathroom, I was just terrified of how I was going to feel when I went. And that went on for a while. They did all kinds of tests. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. I went to every doctor that you could think of, and every specialist, and everywhere. They ran all kinds of tests. Nobody could find anything. I went from driving my little sports car to a four-door Mercedes. I went to the Mercedes, and it seemed like when I went to the Mercedes, the condition that I was having cleared up. And so back then, you're talking about in the the early 90s, the doctors back then, they speculated and said maybe because I was such a big and tall guy, being cramped in the that little sports car that I was driving, those 200 to 300 miles a day, that it was just putting my whole system in a bind, and it was giving me problems going to the bathroom. But nevertheless, here lately, now that I'm in my late 40s and I want to try this carnivore diet, and I started cutting my carbs way back, I kind of have that, I kind of got that feeling that I had way back then. And to be honest with you, it scared me. So I just don't want to even try the carnivore diet, not right now. I'm gonna go back to eating my, plate full of broccoli every day. I felt good when I was eating the plate full of broccoli with ground turkey and adding fats, with butter and avocados and stuff like that. I felt a lot lighter, a lot thinner. more energetic. So these past few days, trying to get ready for this carnivore diet on the 13th, you know, I had done some research and it said you got to start cutting your carbs out early so your body gets acclimated to the carnivore diet. And I started doing that, and I felt bloated. I did have to go to the bathroom once, and it was pretty rough, and it was kind of terrifying at the same time, because it kind of brought back those old feelings from when I was having that issue back in my early 20s. So I know some people might get on here and write me and tell me, you know, different ways to go about it or whatever, and I'm just not interested in doing an all beef, all meat type of diet with just water and no veggies. You know, I feel fine. I didn't have any reactions to broccoli, and that's pretty much all I've been eating when I was dropping the pounds, you know, pretty consistently. I was eating a lot of ground turkey, like I told you guys, and a plate full of broccoli, and I would add some butter every once in a while, or I would add a avocado every once in a while to bring my fat grams up if I needed to, depending on how much ground turkey I ate in the one setting, and I would adjust it that way, and that way I felt great. I didn't have any you know, issues with anything that I was eating. I did cut back on the dairy products quite a bit, other than butter. I wasn't eating that much cheese. I used to eat some cheese, and I felt like the cheese, you know, made me feel a little bloated, so I may have some kind of intolerance to that. But I'm pretty much taking that out of the equation. And yeah, so for me, I mean, I just want to let you guys know that the carnivore diet is not going to be on my menu anytime soon. So if you guys were planning on doing that, you can still go ahead and try it if you want, but I'm not going to do it, and that's my reason. So, you know, whenever we talk about, you know, adaptation and, you know, trying new things and seeing where it takes your body, and, you know, learning your body with different types of foods and stuff like that, that's what I started doing, and I just don't like the way it feels, so I'm not going to do it. So I hope you guys can learn a lesson from this. If you try something and it makes you feel different, you know, if it makes you feel better, that's one thing. But if it makes you feel worse, you know, that's another thing. That's your body telling you it's not for you. Don't do it. Stop doing it and try to find something that makes you feel good and makes you feel happy. So that's my little lesson for you guys today. So anyways, but yeah, I do have a big video coming up. I'm going to talk about some stuff, rant a little bit about the things that are going on here in America with obesity and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that type of video, like I said, make sure you have that notification bell turned on when you subscribe, so that way you won't miss out on that video. And yeah, I'm going to get back on to my regular keto and intermittent fasting regimen. I've been off of the intermittent fasting 1 meal a day deal for about a week or so now, getting ready for that carnivore diet, but I'm going to try to hop back to that. And being off for about that week, you know, it's not going to hurt me too bad, but, you know, it should help me jumpstart when I get back into my regular meal plans and 1 meal a day. It should help me jumpstart that and kick that into overdrive again as well. So I'm not, you know, I'm not too sad about it. You know, I'm just kind of looking forward to getting back to my regular way of eating and my regular lifestyle there that was going good. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. It's Friday right now. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope that you are sticking to your goals, and I hope you guys are on the way to your goal weight. So we'll see you in the next video. Be on the lookout for it. Like I said, it's for you guys, and it's going to be an informational type video, and I think it's going to make you think really hard about what's going on today, and how, you know, we're sabotaged from the start, you know, on this a journey that we're all on this fight that we all have. You know, I got my fight, you got your fight, and that's why we call this My Fight Fitness. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good weekend.